To format your paper in APA, you need to create a title page and also a references page. So we're going to start with the title page first. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a cool shortcut that gets me to a new page. Control Enter is what you enter, and that will give you a new blank page. So I do that, and here's my text down here, and then this first page is going to be my title page. Don't pay attention to this, that's left over. So on my title page up here, I'm going to put in the information that goes in the middle of the title page, which is this information here. It's the title of your paper, your name, and your educational institution, which ours is McCall-Donley High School. You don't have to use a colon or a semicolon. That's just pointing out that a lot of papers formatted in APA have longer names because they're scientific or about nonfiction topics. So sometimes that occurs. So I'm gonna put my title and stuff into my title page here, and I pre-typed that information just to save you guys some time. So here's my title. Ooh, I used a colon. And your title you want to be centered and then also double spaced. So this is a good time to use another cool shortcut, which is Control A. This one's up on the wall. And this will select everything in your paper and make sure that it's double. You can make sure that it's double spaced. So I'm good to go there. It's centered and it's about in the middle of your paper. It doesn't have to be exactly, but about the middle is fine. So you might want to stop right now and take care of that information on your title page. The next thing we're going to move into is the header. So to do the header, I'm going to go to the first page of my paper, and I'm going to do this the easy way, so not insert header or footer, but insert page number. Put the page number in there, and then the header is going to be some words from your title or that have to do with your title. So I'm going to use genetically modified foods as my header, but I'm not going to copy and paste it because the header has to be in all caps. So I click back into my page number here, have all caps, and I'm going to type the header. So that is what will appear on every page of my paper. This actually needs to come over here and be left aligned. So to do that, to separate it from the number, I actually hit tab a few times. So I'm going to do that and tab it over 2 times actually is good. So hit tab 2 times. Then I need to do 2 more things. One, I'm going to Control A again, select this stuff and make sure it's all in the same font and size as my paper. And then you need to enter down because in Google Docs when you print, if you do, this will get cut off. So here's my paper header. This is going to show up on every page of my paper. However, I do want the header on my title page to be different. So that's why it's important that you start it on the actual page of your paper and then scroll back up here and make sure that you have this box checked. And this is going to give me a page number but not a header, and that's fine. The page number can just stay there. You can enter it down if you want. So this looks pretty good. I have no header here. I have my title and information here, and then I have my page number and my header starting here. 2 weird things about APA. One, on your title page, in the body of your paper, so not up here in your header. Ooh, which that isn't the right size. I'm going to change that. But actually in the body of your paper, I go up to the top of my paper and all the way over to the left, and I type this, colon 2 spaces. What this is announcing is this is saying, hey, here is the header on my paper. So in the case that people are reading tons and tons, a plethora of sources, if they see this header, they know they're still in this particular document. And this is just my header down here. So I can copy and paste this into my running header announcement up here. So I'm saying, hey, the running head is genetically modified foods. You will see this on every page of my paper, and that's the point of that in APA. The second thing is at the top of your paper, your title goes here again. So I'm going to come back up here and copy my title and then come down to where my paper actually starts, give myself some space, and then enter and center my title there. And this is looking pretty good. So this is how the starter of your paper should look in APA format. As for sources in APA, unlike MLA, you don't use page number, you use the author's last name and the year of the source, and that also goes inside the period. So you will need an in-text citation for anything in your paper that is not your own original idea. Basically, every paragraph should have at least one in-text citation, author, and then year. So maybe time out and go back to your paper and get your title page completed, and then we're going to look at references page here. So to make your references page, you'll need a new page on the end of your paper. So I'm going to click to the bottom of my paper and hit Control Enter again, which will get me a new page. So this can be the end of my paper and where my references page is going to go. I need to center the title of this is references, unlike MLA, which is works cited. And then I'm ready to go grab my references from Noodle Tools. So to do this, you want to be signed into your Noodle Tools account. And then you go to your sources page and it should look like this. Most of you guys have two sources. And there's a couple ways to do this. The one I'm going to show you is the one that prevents you from having to change formatting. And that is to click on this box here. So select your sources. Then go to this drop-down menu and say that you want to print or export to Google Docs. So once you do this, it will open up your sources cited in APA in a new Google Doc. And it even has references there. And all you have to do is copy this out. It already even has that hanging indent there. So copy this out and go back to your paper and paste it into your references page. The only other thing that you might have to do is your references do need to be in alphabetical order, so I might have to go in and reorder them. Also, I'm pretty sure this isn't part of my references here, so I want to get that out of there to make sure it's clean. But other than ordering everything in alphabetical order, you're pretty much done. So just to recap, you need a title page. So I put that information here, title of my paper, my name, and the institution. Then I drop down to where my paper actually starts, and I click up here and insert the page number and the header. Then I come back up here and make sure it's under control on my title page. I add announcement of what my running head is going to be. And then I can copy my title and paste it into the top of my paper. Then I finish down here with adding the references page on its very own page on the end of my paper.